What's up everyone, this is Tony with Journey Crypto. In this video I'm going to be answering some questions about the crypto and NFT space that you guys asked me on Twitter. I did a post and we got 2,000 questions, so I'm going to go through some of these top questions here, try to answer some important stuff that will help you guys out. So I will be doing timestamps in the video description if you guys want to skip ahead to a specific question. There'll definitely be some great value in here that you guys can pick up. Before we get started, I do appreciate if you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit the bell to be notified for regular crypto videos. Alright guys, so with a total of 2,300 questions in this Twitter thread, of course I'm not going to get through all of them. I will try to pick some of the best questions though that will provide the most value to you guys watching the video. I do appreciate if you guys watch through the whole video, but if you guys want to skip ahead to get an answer to a specific question, there will be timestamps in the video description with those questions. Alright guys, so first question from Uncle Pizza. Given 1 Ethereum tomorrow, would you use it to number 1 hodl, number 2 buy small cap altcoins on Uniswap, number 3 bridge to another blockchain, or number 4 pick up NFTs? So personally, I would do number 2, pick up small cap altcoins right now, but if I was newer to the crypto space and I did want to play it safe, I would just hold the Ethereum right now and wait for it to break previous all-time highs, then reinvest into the small cap altcoins a few weeks down the line after it had broken previous all-time highs. NFTs I'm very bullish on as well, but like I've been saying, I don't pick up NFTs for short-term trades. I pick these up as collectibles that I plan to hold for the very long term, at least until the metaverse picks up and goes somewhat mainstream. That's when the real profits are going to come from these blue chip NFTs. So next question from GB, how long do we see NFTs in Call of Duty, 2K, Grand Theft Auto, and other big video games? I think that's going to take quite a while, at least 5 years minimum, in my opinion. I do think a lot of these independent games that are launching with cryptocurrencies and NFTs right off the bat are going to be the games that develop and become big at first, and it's going to take quite a while before there's enough demand in the NFT space, before these big major games start adopting it themselves. All right guys, so this one's pretty long, but I'm going to go through it anyways as quickly as I can because I do think it could help some people out there in a similar situation that are currently questioning which path in life they should take right now with the cryptocurrency and NFT space starting to blast off. So he states, I'm an English teacher from Brazil teaching high school students. I have a degree in language and another in psychology. I currently study neuropsychology in one of the best unis. I love psychology and actually want to work as a therapist, neuropsychologist, but at the moment I'm 29 years old and very tired from grinding since I was 13 and still being relatively poor, not owning any assets like cars, houses, or having any money saved or invested. I got into crypto with very little money 3 months ago and was able to make a little profit, like $200 USD. This is my very first time investing in anything, and I think I would like to put my career as a psych on hold for a few years in order to try to make money in cryptocurrency. I study the markets every day and have recently started a few courses on basic economics and TA. I don't want to be only an investor who buys and holds for 20 years. I want to make money in order to travel, buy a house, and considerably improve my financial situation. Psychology is important to me, but right now money is more, and the Brazilian money gets eaten up by inflation. What do you say? Is it really possible to get rich in crypto, or would I be giving up something solid, although very hard, to chase a ghost? So that's a very good question. I think a lot of people are probably asking a similar question right now as they're starting to make more money with the markets recovering again. They want to see if they should actually put things on hold to take this more seriously and make some good profits in the space. Personally, I think if you don't have a lot of money to start with, you're not going to make a lot of profits, even if the crypto space blasts off. And if you do a 5 to 10x on $200, you're going to have $1,000 or more. Is that really worth putting your studies and life on hold for that? I think it's very possible also to invest in cryptocurrencies and do day trading while you're pursuing a career or working a full-time job as well. Many people out there do this. You just have to put in the dedication and actually dedicate yourself to the space. And you have to keep in mind, you don't have to put in endless hours into this, and you can still do good flips just putting a couple hours per day into this. So personally, my time has become more limited as I'm working on NFT sets, websites, basically creating an entire crypto NFT company. But I'm still managing to make some good flips here and there and keep up with new crypto projects. I think what's most important here is you do dedicate your time where it's most productive, be part of a good community as well, so you guys can share information and cut back on the research time. And then I do recommend being on Twitter and following as many good accounts as possible, because that'll definitely save you a lot of time as well. And you can actually find some good calls here that you wouldn't have found otherwise. Like personally, I did find Bored Ape Yacht Club just browsing Twitter at 2 a.m. on a Friday night randomly, and that was the best investment of my entire life. So it is a big part of luck and research, but you can definitely manage doing a full-time job or pursuing a career while making some good flips in the crypto NFT space at the same time. So next question from GKB is a very interesting one that has been discussed for the last couple of years. I hear a lot of FUD about Tether being unbacked and possibly collapsing like in a bank run. Could Tether and other stablecoins cause the next bear market? So that is always a possibility. You have to imagine if Tether did get exposed, people would be panicking out of USDT. They would be taking any amount of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other cryptocurrencies that are paired with USDT possible until exchanges removed the pairings. So it would be a very strange couple days. That would actually cause a huge price surge for a lot of different cryptocurrencies, but I think that would be temporary. And then the entire market would probably crash temporarily after this. So that is a very good question. As far as I'm aware, I don't think anything like this is going to happen anytime soon. If it does, I do think it could cause a temporary bear market, but eventually we would recover out of this. New stable coins that are backed and regulated would emerge. We're already starting to see some new stable coins becoming more relevant, like USDC. I do think the United States is going to make that the official cryptocurrency stablecoin. So next question from Trinity: what date do you drop your NFT set? So we're going to announce the official website, Discord server, roadmap, and some utility by the end of October, but the actual launch date and time of the NFT mint will most likely be the first week of November. We just want to make sure everything's 100% ready to go before we do launch this. So this will be a membership NFT that will give you access to Discord as well as private NFT update videos, and it will give you free mint pass to my future NFT sets. And I'm helping some other NFT sets launch through this as well, and you will get whitelist access and some other early benefits by being one of these membership NFT holders. So I'm going to bring as much value as possible to this, and I do want to make sure everything's good to go before I actually launch this. But I do have big things in the works here. I already have 2 more NFT sets in the works that are going to have some awesome art and be tied into a bigger story that I am planning to create some huge utility for as well. So I will give you guys more information, and keep in mind, I'll only release information on my official YouTube and Twitter account. Don't believe anything anywhere else. So next question from Mr. Straw Hat Doge: how much will the mint price be of your NFT set? I don't want to announce this yet because the price of Ethereum has been fluctuating, and any information I release, scammers take advantage of. So I will hold off on releasing that information until a day or two before the actual NFT launch. So next question: what are your passions and hobbies outside of crypto? Do you ever take a break from all of this? So right now I am super full-time in crypto and NFTs, building out multiple NFT sets and a company out of this, hiring a huge staff. So I don't get much spare time, but outside of crypto and NFTs, my passion and hobbies is actually music and arts. I do play a few instruments, and I do various art styles like wood burning with the cats on the piece of wood behind me. And I probably will be doing some one-of-one NFTs of some custom art in the future as well. I would like to put some time into that. So that is my passion and hobbies. Unfortunately, I don't get much time for that, but I do get to incorporate art into my NFT set, possibly music in the future as well. So I'm really excited for these NFT sets that are in the works. I'm going to bring you guys some awesome art, and they're definitely going to have tons of utility and bring you guys tons of value over the next few years. This isn't going to be your ordinary NFT set. I'm looking to make this a top 10 set right off the bat. So next question is a great one. Haven't bought an NFT before. Which one should I buy for my first one? So I would recommend trying to get in early on a new high potential set. This will take a lot of research and a lot of time, but if you do get in on the right set with multiple NFTs, this can definitely kickstart your NFT portfolio. I've seen many people go from a couple $1,000s in the NFT space to over $1 million just by picking the right sets early on. Personally, I also did this with a couple of sets. So there's definitely high potential going forward, especially as Twitter does verified NFT profile pictures, Coinbase launching their NFT platform, and many other companies launching their own NFT platforms and metaverses. So there's going to be huge potential going forward. There's hundreds of NFT sets launching. So you do have to do your proper research and understand what makes a good project. I do recommend looking at projects like Bored Ape Yacht Club and the Doge Pound to get a general idea of their roadmap, their community, and their art style, and know what to look for going forward, and then getting multiple NFT sets in a good set that does have high potential, and then taking profit on a couple of those along the way and diversifying into other NFT sets early on. By doing this, you are going to be able to get a big NFT portfolio much quicker. So next question, everything about your NFT project. Are you building on Ethereum, Cardano, or Solana, and what is the reason? If building on Ethereum, any plans to move to Cardano using the NFT migrating techniques? So I am launching this on Ethereum just because it's going to be easier to get going. It's more accessible, and the utility I have planned, especially with the free mints in the future, is going to be easier on Ethereum right now. But in the future, if there is a good reason to migrate to Cardano or Solana, I will look into that. And I will definitely be launching a NFT set on Cardano. That'll most likely be a free mint for the membership NFT holders that I am launching in the next couple weeks. So I am planning multiple NFT drops and as much value as possible for my NFT set. So what is your favorite anime and which character do you identify with? So as you guys have seen, I do like Dragon Ball. I do like Avatar: The Last Airbender, as well as Attack on Titan. Probably a couple others I'm not thinking about as well. But what character I'd identify with, I'd probably say Vegeta. Do you like dinosaurs? Yeah. So next question, what do you like to spend money on that isn't digital assets, business, or investing? So that's the thing, I have reinvested pretty much everything over the last 10 years. Even over the last year or two, I'm continuing to do this and probably will continue because I want to bring you guys as much value as possible with these NFT sets and this company. And I do want to be able to do some good things for the world in the future as well, like open a dog shelter or something, possibly create an NFT set that does support that. So my biggest expense would be good food. I do like to eat good. After that, this person knows me well, Pokemon cards right now. After that would be computers and gaming. I just started playing the new Amazon MMO, New World. And after that would be music and arts. So I really don't spend much money on any of this. Food would definitely be the biggest thing I spend money on. And besides that, I just reinvest everything I make. So next question, how did you get into crypto and what were you doing before? So I've always been into computer gaming and tech, and right out of high school, I got into web design and digital marketing, which paid off huge in the long term. And I did meet some people through this that did recommend Bitcoin mining in 2013 when Bitcoin was $30. Unfortunately, I didn't do it because the main use case for Bitcoin at the time was for drugs and stuff on the Silk Road, on the dark web. So I didn't want anything to do with that at the time. Unfortunately, that was a major mistake. If I had done Bitcoin mining, I would have mined thousands of Bitcoin for a very low cost. Of course, I probably would have sold it when it was a couple $100s, but just thinking of that is pretty crazy how early I actually heard about Bitcoin and everything. The next time I really looked into Bitcoin and cryptos was 2015 when someone in World of Warcraft did recommend it to me. They gifted me a little under 1 Bitcoin. I just held it for a while just to see where it would go, and hadn't invested any money myself at that point. And then when it did have a decent spike, I believe it was up to around $250 to $300. I spent the whole Bitcoin on some computer parts, some RAM from my computer and stuff, which is now the most expensive RAM ever. So after trading that Bitcoin for computer parts, I didn't pay much attention to crypto again until the end of 2016, where we did have a Bitcoin halving, and I did my research. I decided I wanted to be involved in the crypto space and that this was going to be huge in the future. And beginning of 2017, I made my first big purchase of around $500 or $1,000 of Bitcoin. Over the next few months, it quickly did a 3x. I traded it for some other altcoins, and then I started dollar cost averaging at this point, basically buying a set amount of cryptocurrency with every bi-weekly paycheck, like I have talked about in other videos, and that paid off massive. As you guys know, there was a huge bull run at the end of 2017. The end of the 2017, right before the bull run kicked off as well, I won a lawsuit for a lemon car I was sold, and I used pretty much half of that money on Ethereum and XRP, and those skyrocketed. I took some profits on those, started reinvesting in different altcoins, and then after that, the rest is history. I just kept dollar cost averaging throughout the entire bear market, and even making some good flips in the bear market. There was definitely a huge opportunity at that time as well. So I've been very involved since the beginning of 2017, basically. So next question from Greg, what's your favorite kind of Oreo? Mine is double stuffed. Me too, Greg. So next question, how do I start an NFT project? I'm looking to do something with the veteran military community. So that's pretty awesome. I'm actually going to be helping people launch their own NFT sets and having them launch through my membership NFT platform, where you will be able to get a much better start and get some extra marketing through that. I will post more information on that later on, but that will be a benefit of holding my membership NFT, is you will get early access to various sets of different people I'm helping launch their own NFT projects. And I'm going to make sure all of these projects I help launch are quality projects at the same time. So if you do want to get started as soon as possible, you have to put together a team. You need a good artist. You need someone that can handle smart contracts. You need someone that's going to be a community manager, post on Twitter, and do marketing and stuff. You need someone for support and a few other things as well. So you're definitely going to need to put together a solid team and a good roadmap, know what type of utility to build, so you keep people interested in the project in the long term. If you could put all this together, you could definitely make a great NFT project. So next question, would you consider making the first launchpad Cardano NFT platform? That's a great idea, and I'm sure someone else is going to beat me to this, even if I did try. But I'm definitely going to be building on Cardano in the future. Like I stated, I will make a NFT set on Cardano eventually as adoption and accessibility increases. And I may actually look into creating some bigger third-party platforms on Cardano as well, just to help the ecosystem evolve. So definitely something to look forward to in the future. But right now, I'm just focused on my NFT sets and raising money so I can build something big in the future. So next question, top 3 favorite PC video games of all time. So I've always been huge on PC gaming, much more than console gaming. I started on PC when I was around 4 years old with the Jurassic Park game. That was pretty awesome. That you could incubate eggs and raise dinosaurs that fought with you. It's pretty awesome for a really old game. After that, I started playing Sims as well as StarCraft, Diablo 2. I played a lot of simulators like SimCity and the Zoo games and Roller Coaster Tycoon. Really like the Tycoon games where you can create a business. That definitely helped develop my business skills later on as well. But my top 3 favorite picks, probably Warcraft 3, StarCraft, and World of Warcraft. Although there have been some different games I like. Right now, I really like New World from Amazon. Awesome MMORPG. You guys should definitely check out. That just launched about a month ago. So next question from Nathan, what do you do for exercise? So every morning I take my dog for a walk and I try to get over 2,000 to 3,000 steps in the morning. I think that's very important. There was a study that showed older people that got 6,000 or more steps per day ended up having less health problems overall and did end up having a longer life expectancy. So I do think that's very important. If you don't get a lot of steps in, that's definitely something you should look into. Also, I stand on a vibrating platform for 15 or 30 minutes per day. This is supposed to have a lot of different health benefits and it's really good for the gut. I do have colitis, so I do as many things as I can to improve my gut health. And besides that, I use a treadmill and I play with my dog, and I do lift weights once or twice a week, but I'm just getting back into that because I was very sick over the summer. I did get COVID and then strep throat just a month after that. Then I got an infection and I've been having stomach problems from all the antibiotics and everything. So I'm finally getting back on track and feeling better overall. But I definitely recommend avoiding COVID as much as you can. So next question, how do you feel about Bored Ape Yacht Club and Mutant Ape Yacht Club? So I'm very bullish on these sets. I continue to hold. They just raised over $100 million over the past month with the launch of Mutant Ape Yacht Club. They just launched Roadmap 2.0, so I'm extremely bullish on this. They've done so much with smaller amount of funding, just a couple million. So imagine what they're going to do with 100 times that funding. They're launching a physical bar. They're doing all kinds of different things that is going to bring a lot of demand to the set in the long term. I think this is going to be one of the best sets to hold when the metaverse does go mainstream. So last question for the day. This video is getting pretty long. When are you taking profits in Bitcoin and alts? So I do have an entry and exit strategy video pinned on my channel. I do recommend you guys check that out. That is very important for your long-term success. I don't take huge chunks of profit all at once. I do take small percentages of profit on the way up in case we do keep going up, which usually happens in a peak bull market. We'll skyrocket super high in a short period of time and then correct. So taking profits on the way up, I have seen better results with this than taking huge chunks of profit at a certain point. One thing I also like to do with small cap altcoins is take out my initial investment once I'm up 2 to 3x and then let the rest ride because it's all profit and it doesn't matter what happens with that. So that's a great way to be stress-free with your altcoin bags. And you can do the same thing with NFTs as well. So that's it for this video. I hope you guys found it useful. If you guys do want more Q&A videos, please let me know in the comments below. Also like the video and share the video if you found it useful, and I'll continue doing these Q&A videos. Again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.